You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows like the one you're about to enjoy, visit electronicmediacollective.com. And now, our feature presentation.
Booting up Smart Mark system. Microphones check. Soundboard check. Recording and streaming software check. Production sheets check. Smart Mark hosts check. All systems are a go. Tuesday night SmackDown, you are clear for broadcast.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
All right, welcome to SmackDown. We got a jam-packed show tonight. Real quickly, it seemed like SmackDown. We're SmackDown. Seemed like SmackDown had a lot of storylines developing tonight, but not quite too much in-ring action. Felt more like a regular soap opera instead of a male soap opera. But before we get into too much, let's get into our housekeeping.
Housekeeping?
No, thank you. Sleeping.
Housekeeping?
Come back in an hour.
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes. You can join us on our website at markedOutWrestling.com, on Twitter at SmartMarkShow, Facebook.com/MarkedOut1, YouTube channel, Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, where we broadcast live every Monday following Raw. Our Google Plus page, Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, Instagram, Marked Out Wrestling, and our You Record Studios Smart Line, 704-444-0084. Get connected.
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this now?
Oh, it's you.
Can you dig it, sucker, sucker?
All right, again, tonight's ensemble is a who's who roundtable of the Marked Out universe. Joining me are the decrepit Stone Age Steve Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, the broken heavy Brian.
Yep. Hello.
And we got the queen of Marked Out, Kiera.
What up?
You're fucking horrible.
Well, why did you start the music?
Why didn't you do the intros where it says on the fucking sheet intro?
Whatever. The board operator, Rawsome Rob, cutting me off with some music. And we have live via our You Record fan line on loan from the fabulous Miss Shauna. We have Colonel Bob from our sister wrestling city of Memphis. Welcome, Bob.
What's up, guys?
What was that?
What's up, good?
All right. So we got the Mud Report. We got this day in wrestling history. Bob's going to play a game with Rob. Then we're going to go into our three key ingredients. We got the good, the bad, and the glorious. Our Talking Smack Live recap. We're going to do some trivia, go over an email, a little Raw recap, and some final thoughts. Let's get it going with the Mud Report. Brian.
All right. So let's kick it off right away. I know.
Started off with an
music. Yeah. So WWE, I know we've been kind of talking about it, but apparently WWE, according to PWI Insider, they're back in the mix for the purchase of TNA. I know, obviously, Billy Corgan has been one of the bigger power players in the mix, but we kind of squashed it the other night because, I mean, personally, I didn't think it was any real.
Apparently, the rumors resurfaced.
But Ring of Honor still in the mix too, or is that?
So what I'm reading is Billy Corgan and WWE. Those are kind of the big two. But I mean,
they're the only two left at the table.
Yeah, I mean, time's ticking, and apparently, it's going to happen relatively soon. They have Bound for Glory coming up, plus another set of TV tapings. So it'll be interesting to see if anything happens before.
Can Ring of Honor even compete with Vince?
Probably not in the price. And Stevie made a good point. He thinks they're pulling like a Tommy Boy, and they're just buying TNA to get the library.
Just want the videos.
They just want the box to put it in. Wow. You know, it feels that way.
Yeah.
I don't think they should try to put Ring of Honor. That's the whole.
No. Ring of Honor's trying to buy TNA, and so is Vince.
Okay.
So is Vince.
Okay.
That would
okay.
make more sense, but I
Yeah.
mean, for WWE to take it, I mean, yeah, I guess they would just want their tape library.
I mean, they already took their talent.
Yeah, I mean, between AJ, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, I mean, the list goes on and on. Especially nowadays where they're taking guys left and right from TNA. What's that, Bob?
From the sound of it, they may not have money left to pay people after the pay-per-view.
Right. So they're
You mean for Bound for Glory?
for Bound for Glory, and then also for their upcoming television tapings.
Before you go, before we go to the next thing on the Mud Report, who do we got checking in online, Rob?
So we got CT with us. CT, I don't know if it's angry CT tonight or if it's
on the list.
Does he bring his list to SmackDown? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure probably. We want to say hello to
Upload.
There he is.
It's Upload.
There's my
Perfect
co-pay-per-view
attendance.
champion.
Upload
Co-pay-per-view champion. Look at Bob trying to get some love.
Wow. Juan is on the
Cheap
line.
pop.
Juan is there with us as well. We've got so CT is saying Invasion 2.0. Upload is saying rumors WWE will get library and some of the roster from there. And guess who else? We got Noah back on there. What's up? He said, "What's going on, motherfuckers?"
What up, Noah?
What's
I
up,
know.
yo? All right. So that's it. That's what we got on the board so far.
All right. So what else we got in the Mud Report?
We also have. I know we said it yesterday, but we can confirm it now. Devon Dudley has started as a backstage producer for WWE for SmackDown. Today was he tweeted out. Today was day 3 for his new role, and as we said,
Last night.
I'm sorry, Bully Ray Dudley. He's going to continue on with his singles push that he had kind of going before he left.
Is he going to be a SmackDown wrestler? Or Raw?
Who's that?
Bully Ray. Bubba.
No, Bubba's out.
Oh, he's done.
He's done.
Oh,
he's
this is gonna be indie.
Yeah,
thing.
he's back to he's gonna go back to his Bully Ray singles push,
Yeah.
and Devon, and that's kind of the things that I've always heard over the years is that Devon was kind of more the guy that a lot of wrestlers, he was more of a locker room guy, whereas Bully Ray was he was the ribber, he was the guy that got under people's skin.
What if TNA re-signed? What if TNA re-signed Bully Ray and then WWE buys TNA?
Oh my god,
that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I gotta throw this out there. Noah, who's fairly new to us, cut just a couple shows.
Yep.
And Kiara is kind of a sometimey. She's here sometimes, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Noah,
she just doesn't know how to.
Noah
keep a schedule.
says, "You guys have a girl with you? I thought this channel was a complete sausage fest." Yeah.
Who said that?
That's Noah.
Noah, you got to get with the program. I've been here, bruh.
Well,
Yeah.
Bob's
Been
on the
here.
show.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Bob's here too. Don't forget.
Yeah, Bob's the other girl.
Son of a bitch.
So, and the final thing on our Mud Report, we've heard rumors of a new varsity club. The rumored people that are going to be featured: Dolph, of course, Kent State, Shelton, University of Minnesota when he returns, Jack Swagger, Oklahoma, and Apollo was the other guy rumored in there, and he didn't go to college. So
Yeah, that was the one that confused me out of all those guys.
But does anybody here think this is real? Has the reports been true? Vince has finally been convinced that this is a good thing.
This is going to happen at all.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Nah, that sounds.
And plus, I mean,
Vince has hated it forever. This concept,
and it's always a bad idea
But- well-
to kind of rekindle new, just to label them the new varsity
yeah,
club.
but
That's kind of a nail in the coffin.
No, the rumors weren't that it was going to be called the Varsity Club.
Yeah, they're not
It was
gonna
going to be a
similarity.
concept of the
Okay.
Varsity Club, which they've done before with the Spirit
Somewhere
Squad,
between
right?
Varsity Club and Spirit Squad, yes.
Right, and
but
what,
Go,
Bob?
Bob.
well, Vince's opinion of it has always been nobody wins out of this situation.
He's not a faction guy.
Mike Rotunda, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, none of those.
Kevin Sullivan.
Nobody won from that.
Well, but that was
Well,
kind of
no. It's that it's either it makes pro wrestling look inferior to collegiate wrestling, or they have to absolutely beat down collegiate wrestling so that professional wrestling appears
Wait,
more
no,
dominant.
Couldn't it be a gimmick that they're just amateurs that made the transition? I mean, it doesn't have to be
They can do whatever
collegiate
they
or
want.
NCAA
I'm just telling
affiliated.
you why Vince has been against it.
I get that, but I'm just curious hearing that. I mean, we've had clowns and cowboys and gorillas and policemen and name it. We've had gimmicks.
we've
we
had
can't have amateur wrestlers.
We've had tag teams that look like they had no dominatrix and they were just both subs. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. There's been so many things out there.
That
Mantar.
happened. We had the conquistadors, for fuck's sake. We can't have amateur wrestlers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we had Matadors as a tag team.
CT saying I heard it was going to be called Shooters, and that's what we heard as well. The Shooters was that, and just CT says that the list is a Raw exclusive. Apparently,
Ooh,
my show.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I don't know if it's a good thing.
Hey, it's great for me because I can't get on CT's list for anything I say tonight. So
I don't know.
I just got to watch my ass on Mondays. Is that it? Is that it for you? Don't want
No. And then to round out the Mud Report, so we have Emma says that she's been thinking of leaving our Long Island Iced Z Zack Ryder for me.
Oh,
once my
right?
once my new hips come into place, I'll be 2 parts Shakira, 1 part just kind of
the hips don't lie.
No.
I mean,
Get it, Brian?
Not at all.
I'll have to have Emma's theme song.
I'll be a machine.
Yeah.
You're gonna get. Is Carl Weathers still alive to just do a little bit with you, going? It's all in the hips.
It'll kind of be like Lex Luger, how he had the titanium plate in his forearm. I'm gonna have him in my hips.
Yeah,
so I'll try to incorporate that into some sort of move set or something.
Yeah, but what happens if your ball joint falls out? Mid coitus.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay, for Emma or
Emma.
just anyone?
Right now,
Brooke?
fucking anyone.
For those
I
listening,
haven't had a chance to listen to last night. Did y'all cover the little bit of Ryback news that there was?
No, but I know. Yeah,
we did the name change in another show, I think.
there's a little bit more. What do you got, Bob?
Oh God,
go ahead.
It's
Bob.
that as of this morning, it appears he has signed with Bellator.
Yeah,
Good for him.
awesome.
Yeah, that just wow. Wow. All right.
This day in wrestling history.
All right, I'm going to get us kicked off this day in wrestling history. 4 years ago today, Samoa Joe defeated Mr. Anderson to win the vacated TNA Television Championship. The title was vacated after contract negotiations between TNA and then TV champion Devon broke off. Devon, of course, would return at Bound for Glory 2 weeks later as a member of Aces and Eights. Devon being in the news, I thought it was worth mentioning. What do you got, Kiera?
I have 23 years ago today on Monday Night Raw, it was announced that Shawn Michaels, my heart, had been stripped of the WWF Intercontinental Championship.
And his smile.
HBK had a falling out with management a few days prior, which stemmed from Michaels disputing a positive drug test. Oh, that's no surprise. And in return,
This was
Shawn
pre-born
quit.
again days.
Shawn quit in protest.
I've lost a lot of things, and one of them has been my smile.
All right, Bob, what do you got?
I have a segment that I hate. So Adam gave me something about talking about the new design of the tag belts being 6 years ago. But what everyone really wants to know is that in 1968, the WWF World Champion Bruno Sammartino and Batman Tony Marino defeated Virgil the Kentucky Butcher and Bull Ramos in Johnson, Pennsylvania.
What the fuck are you reading?
Good point, Bob.
All right, Bob.
What is this? So I'm looking at the script.
Bob has just said a big fuck you to whatever I give him. He's going to replace it with his own.
Bob,
He went rogue.
Yeah.
Bob, you had golden.
By the way,
you had
that's a legit thing that happened in 1968.
I thought you were
course.
going to take a shot at Rob with the point I gave you, but if you wanted
No,
to do
you
something
wanted
else.
me to take a shot at Rob. I thought it was dumb, so I went with my thing.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Wow. He doesn't want to battle wits with Rob, I guess. Steve, what do you got?
I got 18 years ago today, the WWF presented Breakdown in Your House, Kiera's Other Heart, The Rock, and Ken Shamrock and Mankind mixed it up in a triple threat steel cage match to become the number one contender. Rock defeated them for the WWF Championship. And also, The Undertaker and Kane beat Steve Austin in a WWF Championship match for it's a pre-pay-per-view stipulations. The Undertaker and Kane were prohibited from defeating one another, which made a handicap match. And after the match, Vince stole Austin's Smoking Skull belt and taunted him with it in the parking lot of the arena.
Good times.
All right, Rob, what do you got?
29 years today in Marietta, Georgia. Fuck you. All you did was put a bunch of names down that you know I can't read.
You're damn right. Go for it.
I'm wise to your fucking games. So some shit happened with the Midnight Rockers. There's no such thing as a Midnight fucking rock. Get out of here. Next.
Oh, really? Everybody's just fuck it to my
Fucking
second.
next.
Brian, what do you got? You want to actually read what I write?
You know what? I do. 51 years ago today.
Which was 1967.
51 years ago today, Bruno Sammartino's WWF Championship belt was stolen from a locked car in New York City, and the belt was never to be found again.
How the hell does he get the shortest info?
Because I don't want to hear a bunch of ums. I just want to hear you and Rob try to read some nonsense.
In fairness, back then the championship belts were the size of like watches now. So
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So before we get into our three key ingredients, Rob actually decided right before the show to be kind of a guinea pig here because he didn't see SmackDown. And we got Bob to play along. Bob is going to give him a couple real stories and a fake story from tonight's SmackDown. And Rob has to guess which one is fake or which one is real. Bob, which way did you do it?
I went with true or false.
Oh, okay. Get it started.
Okay, so Rob.
Yeah.
Dolph versus Miz was announced tonight as a hair versus title match. True or false?
Hair versus title match. Was it Dolph's hair?
Yeah, because he doesn't have a
Miz
title.
doesn't have hair.
Oh, that's yeah, okay.
I can't hear.
Oh, let me turn the music off then. I'm gonna go false, but I want it to be true.
Okay.
It is in fact false. It is career versus title.
Ooh, really?
Semi-true.
We're going to get to that in the
I-
ingredients.
I can't wait. Next.
Carmella beat Nikki with a clean pin this evening. True or false?
I'm gonna say true, and my heart wants it to be true.
It is in fact true.
Yes, good job. Okay.
Good heart.
Okay. All right. So Orton, in an homage to the White Castle of Fear, had to fight his way through 3 groups of followers before finally confronting not Roman Reigns.
Wrong show.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt on the arena roof.
So he had to fight people on the arena roof. Got to go through the other Wyatts to get to Bray. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's no. Hello, Owen Wilson or Owen Hart. I mean, no.
Okay. What happened is actually dumber than that.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's topic number 1, so don't ruin it.
Right.
Yeah.
What else?
And then the final one is Apollo Crews beat Kane this evening.
I'm gonna say that has to be true.
I'm going to have to say Apollo Crews was nowhere near television this evening.
Wow.
Nor was Kane.
Nor was
He
Kane.
was smiling on the couch.
Holy shit.
That was fun, Bob. I actually like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll take us to
You're listening to the
wrong. That'll take us to the wrong clip.
What you need to make a good SmackDown is your 3 key ingredients.
And so our 3 key ingredients tonight, before we get into each one, let me just read all 3 of them to you. Number 1, which way did he go? Number 2, title versus career. And number 3, only 3 matches? Seriously? We only had 3 matches tonight? All right, so take us back to number 1. Number 1. Which way did he go? Randy and Bray playing hide-and-seek games tonight and mask games. Bob, you kind of wanted to share what really happened just a second ago. Why don't you explain the bullshit?
Okay, so Orton cuts a promo in the ring. Bray does a video package thing. Orton goes to find him, and then there's when he gets to the back, there's a wooden arrow that's pointing to the right, and then Orton turns it to the left and decides he's going to go left. And then as soon as he walks away, the arrow points back right, and there was standing Bray, which was like, okay, I didn't know
Actually, that was Rowan.
For you to
That was
decide.
Rowan.
All right, okay.
But it felt like
so he just decided he was going to go his own direction.
Didn't it feel like
And then
Labyrinth when they changed the way she's pointing the bricks?
Right, but there was no clue that was like, maybe you should turn the arrow. No, it was just, Orton was like, I don't like the way that's pointing. I'm going to go this way.
Yeah.
And then by going in a way that wasn't really an option, he found 2 doors clearly marked. One that said, I am a god, and one said predator or prey, and then there was a box that said only one way leads out. Now, there was another box right next to it on the left that had something written on it that they never acknowledged. And I couldn't figure out what the hell it said, but you could see it as he was walking past it. He opens the door that says, I am a god, and there's a cardboard standee of Randy with the word pray written in blood on it.
His eyes were whited out.
You know, I'll give it to you, Bob. You are a great storyteller, man.
Don't give him shit. Finish the
He
story,
is.
Bob.
Is there more to this, really?
Yeah,
Kind of, absolutely.
Unfortunately, this went on all SmackDown.
Yeah, and then so he has already opened the door, and he was like, you know what? That Sandy and me's kind of creeping me the fuck out. So he turns and goes to the right door, and then just opens it and stands there while Eric Rowan waits for him to come in. And then 10 minutes later, we see Bray cutting a promo, and then Randy shows up behind him wearing Rowan's mask, and then they man kissed.
Okay, so
yeah, dude. I mean, the whole thing was like, I mean, it felt like To Catch a Predator since they kept using the Predator word tonight.
So our Jonathan is on the line. He's saying, that it glitched at the end. Is that? Did you say glitch?
I think that's what it was supposed.
Yeah, I thought it glitched too.
I think it was supposed to be like that, but to me, it just felt way overproduced.
You know, like the Bray normal cutout.
Noah's saying it felt like I was watching a WCW Dungeon of Doom segment from 1995.
That's a good
It
comparison.
really felt like hide and seek in the boiler room to me.
This sounds completely unbelievable.
And
is this still part of the game, Bob?
No.
True or false?
No,
This was actually true.
That's why I tried to give you something short and unbelievable, so you would go, yeah, that sounds about right. Because fuck no, what they did tonight was wasted 20 minutes of our goddamn time.
Yeah, I would have rather seen two shitty matches.
I thought SmackDown was going to be about the wrestling.
The in-ring stuff. Right.
When you have 3 matches on a show, which is topic number 3, how can it be about the wrestling?
Maybe they're trying to build up their storyline.
For No Mercy?
I don't think they have a lot to work off.
The storylines are storylines, but this goes beyond storyline. This goes like, hey, no, WWE Studios, make your shitty movies, leave the wrestling alone.
And that's what it felt like. It felt like John Cena, like Randy Orton was being John Cena in 12 rounds, having to run through all the bullshit, and Bray Wyatt is playing Cena Evil Kane, and it's just like, why are these two movies mixed together? What is going on?
And I know we're going to talk about Talking Smack later, but then on Talking Smack, they had the balls to praise themselves about being all about giving wrestling a chance.
Yeah, they did talk about how this is the land of opportunities. SmackDown is the land of opportunity. Really? You put 3 matches together. One of them featured 8 people. One of them featured 4, and the other featured 2. Yeah, land of opportunity.
And I want to say, as annoyed as I was, it was actually kind of an entertaining show, but for all the wrong reasons.
That is true. It was because of all the wrong reasons. It was not matches. It was just, it is what it was. Brian, do you have anything else you want to add?
To me, it almost felt like a go-home show. You know, I mean, it almost.
Yeah.
If this was next week, fine. I would have begrudgingly accepted it.
Up, right?
Yeah, but this didn't really do anything. I mean, 3 matches.
Yeah, it had the potential to be good, but it just did not deliver. If nobody's got anything else, let's move on.
You want me to do the...
Yeah, who's online?
Yeah,
who's online?
So Noah's saying, I wouldn't be surprised if they wrote that segment while watching an episode of American Horror Story on LSD. So that sounds about the description.
It felt like
That's
the
pretty
hotel.
accurate.
It felt like the hotel season.
Right, and Upload Test saying this might be their version of a broken Matt Hardy story using Bray Wyatt.
They already did that with the compound, but
Right, so I don't know.
This is just a waste of everything.
Bray
Wyatt, I'm sorry.
Everybody's
I'm
saying
done. I'm just done.
All right.
Number
2, Dolph. Miz comes down to the ring. Miz says, I bet you Dolph's going to come out and want yet another rematch title. I bet that's what he's going to come out with. He dogs Dolph's parents who are sitting ringside, who I finally will admit his dad is not Kurt Russell. Although
looks like him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does still kind of look like him, but that was definitely not Goldie Hawn on his arm.
Mrs. Parents, not so much.
Yeah, Miz's parents. I mean,
rough.
Miz was promoting his dad's business. Come on. Yeah, go have a sandwich at my dad's shop or some shit. Whatever the fuck he said, I wasn't listening. The point being is, then Miz comes out and he goes, Miz says, yeah, Dolph's about to come out and ask for one more match, and sure enough, Dolph, just like predicted and just like everybody else would think, goes, I want one more match. But then it got interesting.
Actually, he never said that.
Well, no,
he never got to the point where he said he wanted one more match. He just came out and said a different version of the same shit he says every time.
The gist of it is one more match.
He was
I'm
fighting back
paraphrasing
tears to make it dramatic.
Right,
but,
yeah. And he was saying, I have an addiction for the belt. I just need it. I need to do this. It's an addiction. And you know what? The only way I can release myself from this addiction is to put my career on the line. Either I get the title or I give up for good. And credit.
That's not what he said.
Dude, it's a fucking paraphrase. Do you want to go verbatim? Go for it, Bob. Tell us exactly what he said. Give me the exact quote. I want every preposition. I want every syllable in there. No, it was not. Miz clarified. He goes, that means that your career, he goes, that doesn't mean you're going to Raw. That doesn't mean you're going to NXT. That means you're leaving WWE. Is that what you're saying? And Dolph said,
nope.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyway,
Keep going. It's
so
fine.
Jonathan says Ziggler's just going to join TNA and be
Was
called.
Bob watching a different fucking show? Can somebody else
I
that's
guess you
sitting in
are.
this room with me agree with
Well,
one of us?
Let's hear what Bob has to say then.
Yeah, Bob, what are you saying that happened that all of us missed?
Fight.
Oh,
He was
good
talking
point.
about his passion for it, and then Miz said, I don't want to hear another word you have to say, because what you're going to say is, I want a title shot, and you've got nothing to give me. So unless you want to do your career, I got nothing for you. And then he walks out, and then he offered up his career.
Can I do a little Dr. Phil here for a second? Can I intervene between Adam and Bob and just say you two kind of arguing the same point with different phrasing?
I'm not arguing it. I'm trying to prove that he's agreeing with me, but won't actually agree with me.
Can you two
because I'm paraphrasing.
How about you just hold each other's cocks and you move on with your life and let's talk about the next topic or something?
It
always happens when Ziggler's
as
involved.
angry as I am at Bob right now, I'd rather not listen to you either.
How about John? Wow. Well, I can go to sleep. I'm fucking exhausted.
What do you got, Jonathan?
Ziggler just go to fucking TNA already. They'll probably name you Nick Nicholson or Nick Nicholas. So that was that.
I don't even get that one, but sure, Jonathan.
Sure, why not? WWE likes wasting time. Cough. Roman Reigns, Rusev, cough. CT. This might be the version. We saw that already. Okay, that's. Oh, there's new ones.
So other than Bob, Steve, Kara, Brian, anything you got to add about Dolph putting his career on the line? I mean, is this
how would this play out? Maybe his career is over, but he joins the Varsity Club type faction after that.
No, but I mean, Miz
how would
kind
that work?
of buried that what if situation by saying you were saying you're not going to go to Raw, you're not going to NXT. Like it basically says. I mean, I don't know if maybe they'll come out of left field and Dolph will lose by hook or crook again, and Daniel Bryan comes out and says, no, you can't lose your career that way. Here's another match, and then he wins, restarts it. I don't know, but it pretty much, anytime there's a career match with somebody this young, they're going to win.
Well, I mean, he's been in WWE for a while. That
But,
I mean,
but
it's not
he's
like
not
spring chicken.
retirement.
No.
He's not at the end
No,
of
he's-
his career.
Go ahead.
Bob, do you think there's any legitimacy to a potential this is the end for Dolph?
As soon as it happened, Shauna asked me, like, well, what do you think's going to happen? The first words out of my mouth were, Dolph's going to lose.
Really?
And Bob,
Like, that was my gut reaction, was Dolph's going to lose this match. I don't know where they go with the storyline or what they do with the character, but...
I mean, does he
my
get the
gut
free
reaction
agent
is
T-shirt?
Dolph's going to lose this match.
Does he get Heath's free agent T-shirt now to wear?
hey, Bob. So
Well, no, because that's just it. He said, just like you said, you're not going to Raw. You're not taking a 30-day sabbatical and then making a dramatic return. You're done.
Hey, Bob, so if Dolph loses, are you going to have a scene like when Ace Ventura found out he kissed a woman kind of thing?
He cries in the shower?
Right, yeah.
I mean, I'll be bummed because I think a legitimate talent is gone, but he's a legitimate talent that WWE has fucked.
Yeah. Which unfortunately that list
Wouldn't
is
be a
very
new thing.
long.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of lists, CT says this is why Bob is on the list.
Yeah.
And now Ziggler is also on the list.
All
I
right.
think,
Oh,
I
so
think,
there's a
I think
SmackDown
this
things.
career versus title match is going to be a way for to put attention on Dolph. I think I don't think he's close to retirement. I think he's far from it, but it could be to just see if the audience will take on to it and to determine if the audience want him to stay. So I think this will be like
Well,
a little
how
shed
bad
of
is
light.
it here if the audience is like, fuck you, we're ready for you to go. I
Well,
hope you lose.
We don't care.
Bob buys
I
up
think
all the
creative
seats in the
might take
arena.
listening to that and just let him go.
Bob's tears cause a flood.
But I will say this, it was a good segment. It was probably one of the more entertaining segments of the night.
I agree with
give
you.
it that.
I agree with you.
That is.
You know what? I will say this. I think Dolph is really great on the mic. When he gets on the mic, he gets very intense.
Well, dude, he
always
cried.
the same.
He almost cried.
No, he brought almost fake tears tonight.
He never gets old to
Almost.
me.
It must be
I will
from
say
that
that about
acting
Dolph.
he did in that movie.
All right.
Terrible movie with what's her face?
I
Anal.
don't-
Anal.
Anal?
Lana.
Anal?
Lana.
Anal?
Anal.
Anal?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, sorry, I'm dyslexic. I meant to say Lana. Let's go on. Number three. What a fucking train wreck this has turned into. So let's just try to get one good
SmackDown.
number here and again.
Adam's so freaking
Actually,
red.
No, I mean at this. Steve just mentioned it under his breath. I don't know if anyone caught it, but this show is feeling pretty similar to SmackDown.
I was just thinking it's a product
yeah.
of what we watch.
Yeah, we watch shit, and now we can't do anything to fix it. Topic 3, only 3 matches tonight, Creative. Only 3 matches. Like you said, it's a go-home show, Brian. Why only 3 matches?
I don't know. I mean, they don't have really any kind of problem with injuries. And the guys that were on TV, they were... How many times did we have to see the Bray Orton, saga?
that was a little drunk.
Then why wasn't Apollo on there then?
Apollo wasn't on there. Vaudevillains and Hype Bros
Baron
for
Corbin.
a second week. No Baron Corbin.
No Daniel Bryan. No Shane McMahon.
No bathroom rape with Kalisto.
They have been. They brought Swagger in, and then they tweaked the Swagger Corbin feud, and then they didn't get any TV time tonight.
Yeah, and they didn't even bring up Orton and Brock fighting this past weekend.
Hoping that would be
nothing.
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off about SmackDown? They don't use their executives that much. You have Mick, Stephanie. They all come out there.
Neither was on the show tonight.
Yeah, we got comments on the board like, where the fuck was Shane at a tanning salon?
No,
come on.
And Daniel Bryan's clearly on Talking Smack. He couldn't walk down to the ring once tonight to make any comments.
Interject with somebody. Yeah.
Say
we
anything.
want to see the bosses. We love, we live to see that. We want to see the controversy.
I don't think anyone can even make an argument of Shane and Daniel Bryan against Stephanie and Mick with what they're doing.
No, not at all. It's two very different management styles, but the storylines they have surrounding those the leadership of those shows are night and day.
Yeah, it feels like Shane is like, I'm going to do a hands-off type of thing and hope my shitty pick of Daniel Bryan does something. Whereas Stephanie and Mick are giving you quality characters.
Yeah, but
they're giving you quality storylines.
That would be okay if they, on the flip side, had more wrestling matches. And I know it's only one night, and
I don't know,
whatever. But I mean, still,
But even when they have 5, Brian, they have 2 that are countouts or DQs or no contest.
Right. I mean, what they promised to us for SmackDown with more in-ring action. I mean,
and they talk about opportunities. Bob, you mentioned this on Talking Smack that they were talking about opportunities. How many fucking times have we seen since the brand split, a Divas match featuring 4 or more Divas?
Dude, every goddamn week.
Every week. The laziest creative. We're going to put the heels together and we're going to... Like, I feel like in the back they're like, well, we haven't done Naomi and Carmella together yet. Yeah, throw that out there. Everybody will have a seizure with their entrances. I mean, the whole thing is just... All these people that are getting left off and these women that are getting trumped out there week in and week out that aren't putting on a good product. I would have liked to seen an actual match of Becky with anyone and have Alexa attack her in the match instead of when she walks down to the ramp.
They were going to have something. Well, no, because I think they were going to have a match with Becky, but then come to think about it, they'd already had 4 of the 6 women on the show. So who the hell was she going to fight if it wasn't Alexa?
Maybe it was the jobbers
from
Raw.
Been a jobber, exactly.
I guess they really miss Eva Marie that much.
What is the board saying over there, Rob, that's got you smirking?
Oh, it's just, SmackDown must be so boring because everybody on the board is just having a debate right now about would they or wouldn't they with Bayley and how they would if they did.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? You know what, though? That actually sounds more interesting than SmackDown.
Well,
I hate to say
We're not talking about Paige.
CT did say new era, same old shit. Juan said, can we just end the brand split, start all over?
Yeah, you know what? I'm in favor of Nagasakiing everything and just go to NXT. No more Raw, no more SmackDown.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Oh, they got a Japanese champ. What?
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
2 of them.
So now that's going to take...
Does anyone here know Bruce Blitzed?
Bruce Blitz.
Blitzed.
No, Jonathan, I don't. Oh, it's probably something horrible.
It's got to be some terrible sexual reference.
Blue Waffle.
Urban Dictionary.
Show me the money.
Hey guys, it's your girl Kiara from Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Since Royal Rumble 2016, we have been striving to bring you an entertaining smart mark perspective from the world of professional wrestling. What we do is a labor of love, but new equipment and segments cost time and money. If you have enjoyed our show, we ask that you become a patron and donate what you can to help us continue to improve and grow week to week. Make a donation and we will let you pick a topic or join us for a segment of the broadcast. It's real easy. Go to markedoutwrestling.com and click on the Be a Patron link at the top. We thank you in advance for anything you can do to help. And as always, thank you for the privilege of your time.
Show me the money! Show me the money! Show me the money! Show me the money! You my motherfucker! Show me the money!
So, Noah, were you paying attention? I hope you heard that is the queen of Marked Out. She doesn't just cut promos, but that is the best she ever sounds. So don't expect too much more
I've
than
been
that.
here, man, since day one.
Since day one, I've been doing this.
Okay, so Jonathan's saying that that guy Bruce Blitz is a wrestling reviewer. Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Thanks for
SmackDown
sharing.
presents
Good, bad, and glorious.
Go ahead. Make my day.
We have the good, the bad, and the glorious. Here we got our basically new version of the best and worst. Some of the same categories, some tweaked, some here and there. I'm going to get Stevie, since he's been quiet, to kick us off. Do you have a show winner?
There's not much to choose from, and I actually put an asterisk next to his name because the other person who won the show ends up in a lot more of my category. So I'm going to give it to Randy Orton.
There you go.
Getting over on Bray tonight and quashing him in a promo, too.
Yeah. Randy Orton joins the Masked Wrestler list tonight, so that's pretty good. What do you got, Brian?
I have AJ Styles. I mean, he main evented. He won the match, mixed it up with Cena. I mean, really, there really wasn't much to choose from.
All right, Bob, what do you got? Who's your show winner?
I got Dolph versus Miz. They got to show their wares in front of their hometown, which is very rare, and I thought they made good use of it.
I can't disagree. What do you got, Kier?
I have. What the hell happened to my whiteboard?
It works.
What about it?
Let's fucking read.
It's fucking did it.
So
mine is too.
Well, show up on time and you'll get a better one.
So I have Carmella simply because I don't like Nikki Bella, and she cleaned her.
Yeah,
She cleansed her.
She cleaned her.
She pinned her clean. I was thinking of pin and clean at the same time. So
you were thinking of a clit and something else. What do you got, Rob? Who's your show winner?
Jump on the board real quick. We're going to say Jonathan said the good, the bad, and the page. And show winner for him is Alexa Bliss's beautiful ass. That booty, though.
That booty.
Becky Lynch show winner for Noah. And I'm going to go, this show winner is going to be Total Diva fans. Because it sounds like tonight's show was something that they would like.
Becky Lynch show winner?
Yeah.
That's what Noah said, yeah. Becky Lynch for being Becky Lynch.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to kick off loser because it echoes my winner. My winner tonight is The Miz, and my loser tonight is LeBron. Because if you watch the little segment, Miz put his picture up in where the Cavaliers play over LeBron James in the background there, and saying that he was more of a star in Cleveland than LeBron ever would be.
The crowd booed him, but not as bad as the Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I thought they booed. It was a heel boo.
It was a heel boo.
It was a heel boo.
CT goes Miz, upload test Miz for the strong promo. Jonathan said that Kira almost said clit. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
See, way to point that out, Jonathan. He's always paying attention.
Yes.
Who's your show loser, Bob?
I went with Chad Gable. Wait, let me explain. He's tiny, and I didn't realize how goddamn small he was until he was in a ring full of people of normal height. Like, that dude, like, it actually makes me concerned for how long a career he's really going to have.
Well,
That
and the
dude's
knee work.
little.
And that knee work just repeated.
Well, why is he a show loser?
Because he's little.
Like,
Bob,
he should almost be a cruiserweight.
Bob is the type of person who shit on the Munchkins. And Willy Wonka, he doesn't like
Bob,
little
you should look up his history, man. Like he's legit, and he can.
Okay, no. What? I'm not bagging on his talent.
Yeah.
I'm not bagging on his talent. I'm saying I kind of downgraded him tonight for potential because that motherfucker is little.
So he's your loser because he's little.
No, he's muscular.
He should be making
he's not
chocolate
just
somewhere.
Yeah, Bob's not just saying it's because he's little. He's also saying because his ceiling is very visible. He doesn't have anywhere to go outside of the tag division.
Yeah.
Well, I would say, I mean, when you put it that way, but I mean, comparing him to like someone like Enzo, I mean, I feel like Gable would be a little bit bigger than a guy like Enzo.
Yeah, I mean,
Enzo's got Mike skills.
Well, right.
Enzo's got Mike skills and charisma for fucking days.
Gable's got charisma and Mike skills.
No, he's got a cheerleader
Then
attitude.
then they're limiting him because in NXT he had Mike skills and he's a good worker in the ring. Gable's a total package. He might
He's
be a
kind
little
of like AJ. He's a small guy, but he's got a lot of power.
Gable's a total package. If you've watched him through his career so far, the dude can work. He can work and he can talk. I just don't. I haven't been watching SmackDown, and thank God from what I'm hearing. But I can't agree with that at all.
He was in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't win anything. Kiera, what do you got as your show loser?
Fucking A. I have Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
You just hate Nikki.
No explanation. Yeah.
All right. Steve, what do you got?
I had show loser was us for having to make us watch that crap tonight.
Steve, you get like 6 points for that. Give him all the coins in the world, Rob. What do you got, Brian? Who's your loser?
I actually also had American Alpha 2 weeks in a row because I believe they lost last week, too. They're just kind of losing some steam.
Yeah. Rob, what do you got on the board, and what do you got for yourself?
All right, so on the board we got Jonathan says The Miz because he looked like a gay nun. CT, the fans for having to sit through that shit. Juan, the fans for paying for that shit. Noah, Chad Gable's 5'9", the average height for a man in America, so fuck you, Bob. Upload test, small guys usually last. They have the gravity on their side, and they can take bumps. Noah, it says Angle was 6 foot, and Noah says, I agree, Kiera. My show loser is wrestling fans, apparently, from what I've been listening to.
Dude, I mean, Stevie hit on the head, the people on the board there. I like the point. Yeah, Steve, we had to sit through that shit. I don't know who said it when you were just reading all those names, but
everybody
who said
stopped
that?
taking
Yeah, but
notes
who
after
said
a
that?
while.
With, I feel bad for the people who paid to sit through
Oh, that was Juan, yeah.
Yeah, Juan, you hit the nail on the head. Holy fuck. I
It
would
was
hate
Cleveland.
Dude, I'm a Jew. I would have hated to see that ticket price. Best promo video package. Let's let Kiera kick it off.
I have Dolph. I think his promo was pretty solid. Like I said, he never disappoints me on the mic.
Yeah, he cried pretty well tonight. What do you got, Steve?
I had the Miz because the combo of his video of his history and the in-ring promo tonight were on point.
Yeah, returning home, I'm the champion. What do you got, Brian?
Yep, same segment. I had upside down. I also had Dolph. Just at this point, it's kind of been beat to death. Their feud that they got going on, but I think tonight actually kind of got me a little bit more invested.
Apparently, to win the best promo video package award from either Brian or Kiera, all you need to do is be a pussy on the show. What do you got, Rob?
On the board, Upload says Miz, and then the other people are talking about parts of Nikki Bella that are probably also plastic. And CT Miz, Juan
I'm a
Miz.
Barbie girl.
My best promo video package would be Peter North and Chasey Lane.
Oh, that's a classic.
There you go. There you
That's
go,
a classic.
Jonathan.
My best promo video package, I didn't really have too much here. I just wanted to cite that Randy wore a sheet mask.
Yeah. Noah wins Ziggler.
Fuck up of the night. Yeah. Fuck up of the night. I'm going to start that one off. My fuck up of the night was no Shane, no Daniel. It felt really weak without having anyone in charge. Brian, what do you got?
I had Naomi's entrance. I can't fucking stand it.
Really? Have a seizure.
To me, it looks more of a. I mean, I know she's a dancer. That's her background. But the whole choreography, the dance when she comes out, is
Twerking on Connor's Cure.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say this. I was okay with it at first, and then now it is getting a little bit.
The entrance itself, that's all fine. But the whole dancing routine, I don't like that.
You think it's too vulgar, or
No, not vulgar.
Yeah.
No, I mean they can dance, keep
the
dancing.
thing is,
but I mean for an entrance like that, it doesn't,
She's a
doesn't
nitro.
make an effect.
She's a nitro girl. Cool.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, she does more in her entrance as she ever does between
More
the
work,
ropes. That's the problem with her. And
Fair enough.
I think Brian's also now noticing that she's affecting his medication. Steve, did you go?
Not yet.
Go.
Fuck up of the night. Only 3 fucking matches.
Yeah.
That's the fuck up of the night. for me.
Yeah.
Steve's angry tonight.
Yeah.
Him and CT must have coffee together.
Well, no, I think Steve is just thinking like, I want my fucking 2 hours back.
Yeah.
Kiera, did you go? Yeah, you went. What do you
No,
got?
I didn't.
All right, fuck up of the night. What do you
No, I
got?
didn't. No. Take a wild guess, Bob.
What do you think Kiera's holding up a sign of? Bob?
Huh?
Take a guess.
What I think she's holding up a sign of?
Yeah, what do you think?
No Apollo Crews.
Wow.
Ding, ding, ding.
Good job, Bob.
You give Bob an extra point for that. I'll
He
give him
already
that.
did
Yeah.
it. Are you deaf?
Give him like 7.
I hear it.
That's a lot of points.
Deaf.
I hear it.
Anybody not go with fuck up? Did you go with fuck up, Rob?
Yeah, no, not yet. Let's see. Uso's new gear. Juan says. Did they have some shitty gear?
They wore some khakis.
Khakis, red shoes and khakis. It was weird.
They're wearing khakis.
Yeah,
they work for State Farm. Khakis.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't like the gangsta Samoans?
Yeah, that's what. Oh,
That's
thank
exactly
you, Bob.
what it
That's
felt
what
like.
it felt like.
Gangsta
It felt like
Samoans,
they were,
khakis and-
Mexican, street thugs.
Okay. So that was awkward. Move on. Noah says,
Madine's not here. I can say that.
fuck up. No.
Oh,
It's a good thing he doesn't listen to the podcast.
the shade.
He never will.
Fuck up. No Becky Lynch. As Noah says, no Becky Lynch. Goddammit, I need my dose of Irish cuteness every week. Jonathan Ziegler was all right in 2012. Blah blah blah. Naomi's still more tame than her Funkadactyl days when she was booty grind on. Okay. And my fuck up of the night is Kiera saying clit.
What the fuck? Might as well just said it.
What do you got, Bob?
My fuck up of the night, okay, that 720 splash that AJ did,
450.
Ambrose had already gotten up and moved before he did it. It was like they had the move prepared, so he had to go through it anyways.
Yeah.
But he did it with nobody laying down on the mat.
Yeah, he was rolling out of the way way before.
You know, and I saw that they had a couple miscues early on in the match that they seemed to have covered up, but that one, yeah, there was no hiding that one. Bob, why don't you kick us off booking error of the night?
No Corbin or Swagger. That and it's not a big thing, but if you're going to start a mid-level feud and you've got no mid-level that you've really developed, not having those two on the show is a tremendous fuck up.
Especially with 2 weeks to go, before a pay-per-view. How did they not build that rivalry a little bit? Brian, what do you got? What's your booking error?
I had no Daniel Bryan. Where's Daniel Bryan? I know he's on Talking Smack, but
he
should be on the show.
Yeah, what do you, Kiera, what's your booking error?
Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton ordeal.
You
Like,
didn't-
what the fuck?
Yeah.
That.
It was a little drawn out.
Yeah, drawn out is the way to do it. I don't think it was so terrible, but it was way too long. It felt like the old day. My booking error of the night was just 3 matches. We've already mentioned it. You got to have more than 3 matches in 2 hours. Rob, what do you got, and what's the board got?
Nothing on there really for booking error. CT says David Otunga is always a fuck up. I'm going to go booking error. Come on, Kier. No Apollo, right? Booking error, no Apollo.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't have mine yet. So.
What do you got, Steve?
Oh.
Only 3 fucking matches. Booking error.
It doesn't matter. So that'll take us to least shitty match. I'm just going to start this one, and everybody that doesn't agree with me can chime in.
I'm not even writing it.
It's AJ Dean. It's the only match that was worth a shit.
Hey,
we didn't have enough to choose from. Everybody's going to pick that. Rob, unless you want to throw in some old-ass thing.
Least shitty match?
Yeah.
Beefcake versus Jack
Already done. Already
Rizzo.
Wrong.
What? What the fuck, Bob? Let me
As
get
soon
to
as you include Beefcake, you're already wrong.
Yeah, it's least shitty match. It wasn't best match.
Oh, I thought it was shitty match. I thought it was shitty match. My bad. Tito Santana and Rick Martel.
Opportunity tonight, Bob. Kick us off.
Opportunity tonight, Ascension. They were involved in a big name match, and
Brian,
I knew I liked you, Bob.
Dude, Brian is
they
smiling
showed
ear
that,
to ear now.
Well, no, but I mean, they showed that they belonged in that group of the top echelon of the tag teams.
I've been saying that for months
You
at this point.
admitted like 3 weeks ago that you've never even seen an Ascension match after NXT.
Because I haven't seen one in so long because they're never on TV.
Oh, whatever.
I have a short attention span.
Did you watch the debate last night? As you're just trying to get around this issue?
What debate?
Never mind.
The one that we're all so fucking tired about.
Did well. Did you notice that all of their double team moves were mirror images of each other? I've never seen them do that before, but that looked awesome.
I didn't pay enough attention. I'll just trust your judgment there. Kiera, what do you got?
Oh, for
Opportunity of the night.
I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler. Yeah.
Really? Opportunity to lose his career?
No, I'm
your
saying
logic's always flawed.
No, like I explained earlier, I think this is an opportunity for the spotlight to be shed on him. He's always, like you say, crying about how he doesn't get the opportunity. He's the hardest worker, backstage and in the ring. Maybe the fans will get on his side, and maybe they'll pull for him to keep his career if creative listens enough. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
Steve, what do you got?
Missed opportunity. No Shane, no Daniel Bryan.
You can't change the topic. You just want to keep pointing that out.
That's what mine.
Missed opportunity.
Rob, what's the board got? What do you got?
The board. So we got to see here. We got Jonathan, who is you know how they say Donald Trump does outrageous shit so much that everybody's kind of numb to it. Like you never. It's not even bad anymore because you do it so much.
Sure.
That's Jonathan, right?
Yeah.
We've become accustomed.
So it's just like now I see it. I'm like, I'm not even offended anymore. It's like Jonathan's like Clit for president. Hashtag Clit for president. Hashtag Clit for Hall of Fame. But we do have
is Taint the running mate of
Clit?
Clit?
Yeah. CT fuck up having 3 fucking matches. I guess is the fuck up. Let's see. AJ Dean for least shitty match. Upload. Diesel versus Mabel. Noah says for least shitty match. The Road Warriors, fake Road Warriors suck balls from Juan. And I'm going to go opportunity. We're opportunity tonight, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go any other wrestling promotion because it sounds like WWE is backtracking, and right now they're kind of they've lapped everybody else by 20 laps, but it looks like it's like 18 laps now. They're catching up.
At least SmackDown,
right?
And if anything, they're falling behind Raw. Raw has probably lapped them twice.
I'm sorry. I hate to break into the damn good, bad, and the glorious here, but this just sounds depressing.
Yeah, and it's echoing in our show. It unfortunately is.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing we can do to save it. My opportunity tonight, I'm just going to go crazy with this one. It was Dolph's parents just being there, having anything to do with anything.
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, because no one else, in my opinion, on the roster got any fucking opportunities tonight. So why not give it to 2 crowd members who happen to be related and got shown on camera? They're like that the Brock Lesnar guy, the Bailey girl. I mean, you know,
Mrs. Parents got an opportunity. I guess there
well,
might sell some more subs now.
But still, I mean, we see Mrs. Parents there every time he goes to Cleveland. This is the first time I've seen Dolph's that I can think of. Who gives a shit, really? Announcer botch or gold? Anybody got anything?
I just remember, I don't know if it was Otunga or Ranallo that told Carmella she couldn't moonwalk, and then Naomi kind of showed her how to do it. That's the only thing that was kind of stood out to me.
You know how fucking bad this show is that we just brought that up.
Dance move, right?
I actually, Adam, I didn't have my opportunity of the night. So I'm just going to say really quick.
You don't get opportunities.
The Ascension won on SmackDown.
All right.
I don't know if I'll ever have a
Hell
chance to say
yeah.
that ever again in life.
You
So
and
You gotta give it to Brian.
I had to put that out.
You gotta
there.
give it to him.
Yeah, we don't have to give it to him because Brian's just looking for the third case so he can put the noose on the Ascension.
You know what? You've been treating people. You've been like burning people all night. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
That's my
man.
fucking job. Recognize.
You know what? That
Welcome
shit's
back.
Gonna stop.
Welcome back,
It's
Miss
gonna
Queen.
stop.
Yeah.
Jonathan says opportunity of the night is taking a shit during SmackDown.
You know what?
That was probably
tonight would have been the
more
night to be
entertaining.
constipated and just rock back and forth in the stall. I guess that's it. We're going to move on to the Talking Smack recap. Probably half of that was probably more interesting than most of SmackDown. Not the first half, unfortunately. I believe Bob and I are probably going to be the most ones talking about this because I think most of you don't give a shit.
Doing stuff.
Yeah. Becky, she takes more than dressing. She said about Alexa Bliss, it takes more than dressing like a comic villain to compete, and that was just a big deal. So what are you jerking your chicken for over there?
Would I like some jerk chicken?
Yeah, I think she wants you to jerk her chicken.
Well, just tell me on the mic.
You
Yeah.
didn't get the jerk
Dude,
chicken.
when she gets
Did you make
when
jerk?
she gets impassioned about her career, her Irish accent becomes so thick you can barely understand her.
And that is good. She did break down a little kayfabe, but she kind of. I mean, I think that Talking Smack they should be out of character, and it pisses me off when they stayed. She stayed a little too in character, especially the first half. Maybe she got
yeah, but
out
then
of
when
it.
she got
man.
asked about the time she spent away from the business,
Yeah, she got
I was
real then.
stunned that she asked her that.
Yeah, she got real then, but that again was something off book. Every time they ask him outside of wrestling stuff, they break kayfabe. But anytime they try to ask him like legit stuff in wrestling, they just stick to character. And whenever they do that, I don't like it. Like Baron Corbin, not a fan, but when he was on there, he was real. He was just saying, I want this, you're not giving it to me. And the other one, Bob, the one that I think we're going to have a good conversation about is John Cena. John Cena
dog shitting somebody's boyfriend to her face. Yeah, that was awesome.
that I'm glad you mentioned that because John Cena is sitting there with his de facto brother-in-law to his right, the guy he is dogging's girlfriend across from him, and his de facto wife off camera. And John Cena, he was called lazy part-timer by Dean, and he did not pull a Daniel Bryan. He went right at the fucking issue. And he
went
said
off, and it was awesome.
It was one of the best shoots I've seen Cena do in I don't know.
I didn't know that was in him.
Exactly. He said, and this is just a little paraphrasing. He said, "You want to call me lazy?" He goes, "Dean, you're clocking out and going home. I'm hopping a flight to New York because I'm still on the clock and I'm going to do some other work." He goes, "You call me a part-timer?" "Yeah, I'm part-timer because I'm trying to do everything." He said, "You think I get on a jet and go city to city?" "You're damn right I get on a jet and go city to city because I can do that." "You think I don't dress in the locker room?" This was the best one, Bob. When he talked about dressing in the locker room, I felt, he goes, he said that I want to hang around 5 people who will make me better. And he
he said the 5 people, you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most.
Mm-hmm. And
I thought it was a very valuable phrase.
And it goes beyond wrestling. It kind of does. You know, when you hang around people that are what he said, like the Vince McMahons who just want to go get it, then you're going to go get it with them. And when you're hanging around in the locker room shooting the shit with the Samoans, which I assume he meant the Usos.
Yeah, he said all you want to do is hang out with the Samoans and Jack Swagger. But who do you think they come to when they have legitimate questions about the business? You? No, me.
And the other thing he said, he goes, you talk about how I'm making all this money. He goes, you've made a ton of money. Don't pretend like you're sitting there with a small contract. You've got millions from the WWE. And, you know, he pretty much called him out. And, you know, the best part, Bob, I thought at the end there, Cena made a great little point. He said, Dean Ambrose hates John Cena. John Cena doesn't care about Dean Ambrose.
I think you're missing one of the biggest burying statements he made. He said, we all remember when the Shield came out, and me and you.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you and I used to talk about, we talked about wrestling every week, especially during the Shield times. And you and I both agreed. The same thing that Cena said. When the Shield first came out, Ambrose was the guy.
Mm-hmm. He was the leader.
He said, and then the Shield breaks up, and on Raw, they've got two bona fide superstars, two legitimate world champions, Rollins and Reigns. And then who do we have? We have Ambrose, just trying to figure out who he is.
And not just that, he said he won it on a briefcase. He defended it once and then lost it. You're a great champ, Dean.
Yeah, he said, and he had a great match tonight. He said, how many great matches does Cesaro have?
Yep.
He said, and they both were like tons. He goes, yeah, and he's still trying to figure out who he is.
Yeah.
Like he took swings at people that I was stunned about.
Yeah, and he even said, I'm sorry to bring up Raw people on your SmackDown show, but I mean, Cena got real, and I like seeing a non-popcorn Cena. I like seeing him be like this.
I have to watch this later.
Yeah, he was real. He cut to the core. Brian, you got anything? Were you paying attention? I know Stevie wasn't.
Yeah, no, I was watching. I mean, I think one of the things that really came across was the reality of it. I mean, Cena, the way that he was talking, it translated to me because the points that he was making, they were real. They were facts. There were things that were believable. It didn't sound like there were anything that that creative had written for him or anything. Maybe that's kind of why the reason Becky, hers didn't come off as properly, because I'd imagine that she doesn't really have or at least she doesn't feel like she has she can kind of, go out in the open. She can go push the boundaries as far as Cena can, because he's the top guy.
Since you bring up that point, do you think it's because Becky is worried I might say the wrong thing and get fired?
To be honest,
Cena's like, I'm above the law.
He doesn't give a shit. Yeah, to be honest, I do think that some, and it's been noted in the past, some superstars say that they walk around on eggshells in WWE. Talking smack, this is kind of blurring the lines of what's real and what's not, and I think that's why some of the things come across.
And Corbin's only been on once since he did that shoot, and it felt pretty real when he was dogging Daniel Bryan, and I wonder if this is his punishment a little bit.
Yeah. You know what the signature is of talking smack? Is people going the fuck off and then throwing the mic at the end of their talking.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the time. I want somebody to just bounce that microphone off Daniel Bryan's head as they exit.
Sit down, troll.
That's what I'm really waiting for.
Too many concussions.
Yeah.
You want to jump on the board?
Yeah, let's see what the board's got before we go into trivia.
Yeah, they're getting a little heated in here. Let's start with upload.
Is it about private parts again or something?
No, that's Jonathan's doing his thing. Jonathan says Alberto Del Flio needs to get away from his bitch. Upload. Cena looks like he could be a great future color commentator. He did really well tonight watching the match. Noah, if anyone thinks Cena sucks in 2016, please reevaluate your stance as a wrestling fan. Cena is a lot better than he was in 2012. Says CT. Noah, I can't remember the last time I watched a shitty Cena match. So there's good Cena drama going on here, and then there's debates here. See, Jonathan says Roman was the guy in the Shield, and then we got
Roman. All Roman ever said was believe that at the end of every promo,
and a couple other here. And I'm getting a lot of stuff in here. They're flooding it now, but I had two picks for Dean as the head of the Shield. I always thought Seth.
At the beginning, at the beginning, Seth was by the end when they made the transition. But Bob was absolutely right. At the beginning, the first champion of Shield was Dean. Yes. He had the U.S. before the other two got the tag belts, and Dean was clearly the leader. Dean, every time they cut a promo, he was the guy in the middle. Those were the two that were over his
Oh
shoulder.
shit! Look at Adam's
At
face,
the
y'all.
beginning, it was like Ambrose is the leader. Rollins is the guy you know they're going to put the title on, and then there's the guy with the two-tone hair.
Yeah. Then there's Batista, and that's what Roman will always
Felt
be to
like,
me.
yeah.
You know, and that's the one thing, you know, Bob, I agree with you that Roman has to be on the roster because we need that kind of Batista guy, but that doesn't mean I have to respect and like him.
I didn't. Yeah.
By the way, CT says Jonathan is now on the list.
Jonathan,
He finally made it.
yeah. CT, you kind of put yourself on the list by saying there was no list tonight. I'm just saying.
There is no list.
There's no list.
There is no
I
spoon.
thought I could never be on the list tonight. Anyway, let's go to trivia.
And now it's time for a little marked out trivia.
Now remember, Bob, do not answer until after
You'll fuck it up.
We've got some time here for everybody to answer. So, trivia, we did this last night on Rawsome, and I liked it, so I wanted to do it again. I've got 5 wrestlers here for you. I'm going to read the resume of them, and then you guys just have to tell me who it is. So, Kiara, Bob, you guys understand that?
Okay. Is there a 5 rest? I haven't had a chance to listen to last night's show.
Oh, no.
Is it 5?
No, it's just 5 questions. It's just 5 different answers. I'm not giving you multiple choice.
Okay, cool.
All right, so the first one. A former WCW and TNA heavyweight champ. They lost their first title to Ric Flair, had memorable feuds against the Dangerous Alliance, and, by the way, they also had a tag team title run with Kurt Angle that ended when they were defeated by R-Truth and Pac-Man Jones. Who am I? I'll do it again. I'm a former WCW and TNA heavyweight champ. I lost my first heavyweight title to Ric Flair and had a memorable feud against the Dangerous Alliance. I also had a tag team title run with Kurt Angle that ended when R-Truth and Adam Pac-Man Jones defeated them. Give you a couple more seconds because Brian had to switch markers.
I feel like I always switch markers.
You feel like you always switch markers? All right, give it one more second. And you ready, Kara? All right, we're going to go to Bob first. Bob, what do you got?
It's one of 2 people. I'm going to go with Hogan.
It is not
Damn it.
Hogan. It is not Hogan. Stevie, what do you got?
Shelton Benjamin.
Kiera.
That's who I had actually.
You had Shelton?
Benjamin. Yeah.
Feuded with the Dangerous Alliance?
Yeah.
I know.
I
know.
Some
I know.
people
I know
don't
it's
pay
not right.
attention to
I
certain
know.
things and lost to Ric Flair
Yeah.
for a
I
title.
know.
Shelton didn't even have the title. Rob, what do you got?
Let's do me, then jump on the board here. I got Sting. Wow.
Sting?
Yes, that is Sting.
With Kurt?
The board
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He's got help on the board.
Explain.
Sting won the title in TNA with Kurt Angle and lost it to
TNA.
R-Truth.
Oh, in TNA, I was like, when did that happen in WWE?
The board is saying Jeff Jarrett and Shark Boy, so yay, fucking me.
Yeah, and Brian.
Brian too.
Brian also
Stinger.
had Sting.
Stinger, yeah.
So excellent job, Brian and Rob. Let's go on to number 2.
Oh, sorry.
All right, number 2 is a fun one here. I was signed as a free agent by the Oakland Raiders, but was cut before the season started. After my retirement from wrestling, I attempted a brief MMA career in Viper Fighting League. I've held the US IC European Hardcore and WWE championships, and my final match was at Mania. Who am I?
One more time.
Again, I was signed as free agent by the Oakland Raiders, but I was cut before the season started. And after my retirement from wrestling, I attempted a brief MMA career in the Viper Fight League. I've held US IC European Hardcore and WWE championships. My final match was at Mania. Who am I? Who am I? Give you a couple seconds here because Brian, Steve, and Kiera all are looking blank. I love this one. Throwing the Raiders in.
This is tough.
By the way, before I did this, I've never even heard of the Viper Fight League, so obviously this person was not successful in the MMA. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Saying, not saying.
All right, Kiera, you done writing something? All right, Bob, what do you got?
See, the worst part is you said they never did much in MMA, but the person I was guessing, you don't know anything about MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Bobby Lashley?
No, it is not Bobby Lashley. Stevie, what do you got?
I don't know. Ken Shamrock.
No, Kiera.
I had Batista.
No, but he did have a failed MMA career.
I sort of wrote Goldberg, but I know that's not right.
I had Steve Blackman.
Oh.
Anybody on the chat board?
Big Daddy V, Gilberg.
Gilberg.
Nope.
Gilberg.
The answer, everyone?
Did you ask Bob?
Yeah, Bob was first.
Oh,
here.
okay.
The answer?
Tank Abbott. No.
JBL.
JBL.
John Bradshaw
wow.
Layfield.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Good one.
All right, number.
Fuck.
Now you remembered that, Bob. All right.
Sadly.
Number 3. I am an actor and former ECW, WCW, and WWE champion. I have held tag titles with 7 different partners, and I was voted the worst wrestler by Wrestling Observer twice. Again, I am an actor and former ECW, WCW, and WWE champ. I have won tag titles with 7 different partners. Most of them, every one of them you've heard of. And I was voted the worst wrestler by Wrestling Observer magazine twice.
I think I got this one.
Who am I? Give Kiera and Rob a second more to write it down. Take a guess.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Bob. What do you got?
Big Show?
Oh.
Fuck.
Big Show is correct.
Yes.
Anybody else have Big Show?
No.
No, we got Mick Foley, Perry Saturn.
I just wrote Miz.
Miz. Anybody on the board get it?
Giant Gonzalez, RVD, Hillbilly Jim.
So no.
I had literally nobody.
All right.
Wow.
Hey, good job, Bob. Somebody got that one. Nobody got number 2, so Bob's
Bob.
the only one that got number 3.
Fuck you, Bob.
Number 4. Our last male of the night. I am a King of the Ring winner. I am a Royal Rumble winner. I am a Money in the Bank winner. I have held the tag team titles with 6 different partners, one of which was Hollywood Hogan. I have held the WWE, the World, the IC, the US, the tag titles, and I rank 3rd among third most in WWE titles, total titles.
Do it one more time.
Okay.
Slower.
I am a King of the Ring winner. I am a Royal Rumble winner. I am a Money in the Bank winner. I have held the tag titles with 6 different partners. The highlight of the list there being Hollywood Hogan, WWE, World, IC, and US title holder, and I rank 3rd in the WWE for the most titles all time. Who am I? Incidentally, while you guys are writing it down, Big Show, I said he won 7 different tag titles. He won with Lex Luger, Sting, and Scott Hall in WCW, and he won with Kane, Taker, Miz, and Y2J in WWE.
Miz.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't remember the Miz Show?
Oh,
or
that's
Show
right.
Miz, or
That's
whatever the hell it was
yeah.
called. So, again, final time. King of the Ring, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank winner, tag titles with 6 different partners. Hollywood Hogan leading that list. WWE World, IC, US title reigns, and he ranks 3rd among total titles in the WWE history.
Oh, fuck, I know who it is.
All right. Everybody ready? Bob, we're going to go to you first.
Would you fucking stop looking at me when you do that?
Bob, you are correct, even though Kiera talked the fuck over it.
What did he say?
Bob, say it
Edge.
again.
Fuck!
Edge is
That's
correct.
what I had. I changed it to Rick.
Yeah,
Damn it.
You're an idiot. What do you got?
I don't know. Macho Man.
Macho Man, no.
I also had Edge.
Edge.
Man.
Edge.
The one,
Tag with Hogan
one
messed
question
me
I
up.
had right originally.
Jonathan said Page, and then CT said gobbledygooker.
So
Upload and Noah got it right.
It was when you said Hogan.
Yep.
When you included Hogan, it was like, oh fuck, it's Edge. Okay.
When you
Well,
said
see,
third
that's
most
why I
to
said
me.
Hollywood Hogan. I thought I'd throw you
Right.
for a loop because obviously he held the titles with Christian. He held the title with Randy Orton. The other 3 names on the list: Y2J, Rey Mysterio, and the Family Killer,
Yeah,
Chris Benoit.
When you said third most, I was like, oh, that's Edge. I got that right
Yeah.
The Family Killer. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
dude.
Oh, have you? I say that all the time. Have you never heard that, Bob? Anyway,
Is that all of them, or is there
no.
more?
Number 5. Number 5
number
is
5.
our woman.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the woman. So
Woman.
I debuted in OVW in 2004. I have won.
I'm sorry, what?
Pay attention, Bob. We're going to start over
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Number 5, it's a woman. Did you follow that part, Bob? Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Debut in OVW in 2004. I have won a Slammy Award, a Divas title, and a Women's title. I'm married to a wrestler, and I won my final match over AJ Lee before Vicky fired me. Who am I? Again, I debuted in OVW in 2004. I won a Slammy Award, a Divas title, and a Women's title. I'm married to a wrestler currently, and I won my final match over AJ Lee before being fired by Vicky. Who am I?
Oh, got it.
Wow, you guys, some of these are stumpers. I pull some fucking random ass facts like Bradshaw was signed by Never Played for the Raiders.
I got a feeling this is somebody when I wasn't watching. That's why.
Actually, yeah, you weren't watching, Rob, so you're probably
Wait a minute.
fucked.
Can you repeat that resume one more time?
OVW debut 2004. I've won a Slammy Award, a Divas title, and a Women's title. I'm currently married to a wrestler, and my final match I won over AJ Lee before Vicky fired me. All right, Bob, we're going to start with you. What do you got?
Oh, now I'm second guessing it. I'm going to say Michelle McCool.
Wrong. Stevie, what do you got?
I have no idea. Just for Jonathan, I put Paige.
She's not married.
I don't know.
Brian.
I had Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix.
Beth
Damn it, that
Phoenix
was the other
is
one.
correct.
I had Beth too.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Queen Kiera is so excited she finally got one right. That's
Yeah.
like the first time in like 4 weeks she's gotten anything on trivia. Good job, Kiera.
Upload and Noah both got it right. I put Lisa Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow. Phoebe? No, I don't think so.
Smelly cat.
All right, so
Smelly cat.
that was our trivia. I hope you guys liked the resume one. I'm going to keep trying to do it whenever it's my turn to do trivia. Rob, you told me next up we got an email?
Yeah, we get
This Monday Night Raw recap is brought to you by
we'll
Marked
do the
Out
recap.
Wrestling's Monday Night Rawsome, streaming live on YouTube every Monday after Raw and available on Podbean, iTunes, and other platforms Tuesday.
We breaking?
what? No, are we what?
No, we're not breaking. Will you shut up?
No, you just couldn't.
No, I said, did we break him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, me?
Fucking
Oh, God, just
Jesus
shut up.
Christ.
So, yeah, Raw recap.
No, wrong Jew.
So just to remind everybody, next Monday night we have two big things going on. Number one, we should have already completed the interview with Adam
Pacitti.
Adam Pacitti from
You can't call him Milli Vanilli.
I know Adam Pacitti from What Culture Pro Wrestling. And again, we're promoting his event, Refuse to Lose, October 6th. It's a internet pay-per-view, their first one. And again, some of the names on there: Kurt Angle, Cody Rhodes, Alberto El Patron.
Everybody that WWE releases.
Yeah,
here.
Bret Hitman Hart, other people. So, but it's a good, still
Yeah,
good.
those are some pretty
Heavy
big guys.
hitters on
Oh,
that
yeah.
one,
So
yes.
we are.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that interview, and
You got 3 first ballot Hall of Famers.
And
you
what
got some
make-
other talent.
Jim Ross is supposed to be there, I think. I'm not sure.
Eric Bischoff's working with them, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that shoot we saw with Bischoff doing the one night only GM.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so the other thing is we're doing next Monday is the hashtag marked out top 5. So if you haven't submitted, that's the number 5. If you haven't submitted that via Twitter, go ahead and do that. You can also email it to us. You can give it to us on the fan line and a recorded call. However you want to get it to us, Facebook, and message it to us, whatever.
What is it, Rob? Our patron Timmy has some formula that this all
Yeah,
works
we
in?
have so we're going to get all 5 of your, and this is not your favorite wrestlers. This is your opinion, the best wrestlers of total package, body of work, 5 best wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, you have to explain that because Zim
Right.
didn't understand it.
Yeah, the intergalactic champ.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
favorite, but
Yeah,
best.
Our transmission got garbled.
So we're going to take all of your top 5s and our top 5s. We're going to put them into this formula, this algorithm that Timmy
put in
put
the
together.
spreadsheet.
Yeah, right. And then we're going to come up with the top 5 for the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast universe. But we got an email today from Jeremy. We'll say Jeremy.
do you want me to do the segue again to the email, or
What?
you know when I said, "Oh, Rob, we got an email. Why don't you read it?"
No, you fucked it
Oh,
up
okay.
last time.
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah. So we got an email from Jeremy Levin. I hope I said your name right, Levin. And
He's named after a country.
What the
Levin?
fuck are you talking about?
It's like Lebanon. I got it, Adam. I
sounded
got
like
it.
you said Germany.
Why do you
Germany.
always interrupt
Oh.
with these ass clown fucking comments?
Because this is
throw
my
me
show.
off.
That's what I do.
Oh, I was
God.
thinking Lebanon. Never
All right.
mind.
So Jeremy says, enjoyed you guys' podcast for the last couple months. I'm never up late enough to participate live, so I appreciate the opportunity to contribute, which we appreciate you contributing. I based my top 5. Now, he dug into this. I based my top 5 by listing my top 25 favorites and then scoring them on 4 qualities. Those were a unique look on national TV, an on national TV moveset, mic skills, and match quality at their peak.
Wow.
All right. I did not normalize for generation, so someone like Macho Man Steve did not do as well because his old school moveset hurt him greatly.
Fair
all right?
enough.
I created my own
criteria.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So,
What'd you say,
Bob?
He said, "What the hell?"
Sorry.
He's got a lot of time.
Yeah,
on his hands.
yeah, you should be. I created my own calculation using opinions to create opinions, is what he said. So his top 5. Here we go. Number 5. Johnny Nitro / Morrison /
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
John
Wait,
Morrison.
Johnny Morrison made his
I'm
top
impressed.
5,
All time.
Yeah.
Hey, he said
but
he had a
Macho wouldn't make the list.
Based on his algorithm.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, we don't know how old he is. I mean, hey, he was right in the smack middle of a generation. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what else is on the list?
Yeah. Jeremy, awesome job for number 5. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
All right,
I see
number 2, number 4. I'm sorry, Y2J.
I like that one on the list.
Can't debate that.
You can't argue his resume. Absolutely.
He's arguably in the top 5 of all.
And impact player with the Monday Night Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy.
Biggest acquisition WWE had in Monday Night Wars.
Probably one of the most memorable debuts on WWE ever.
yes.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Right. Number 3, HBK.
Oh, you have a fan in Kiara there.
Yeah. Kira's all smiling.
He's got to be
Her
in top
chair
5.
is wet.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, AJ Styles made the list. Why is everybody looking at Brian like that?
No.
I'm reacting to Adam that
Adam?
nobody heard.
Oh, I just tuned him out, Brian.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
This is his all-time greats based off of his his formula for his top 25.
I mean, other than
Who
John
do you-
Morrison, the
who-
list is
AJ?
solid so far.
AJ was number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's he got number 1?
Number 1, he has CM Punk. CM Punk is his
Ooh.
number 1.
He has a very unique list.
It is very unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But they're
mixing
all-
well with
but
our
There you
they
go.
all
That's
are-
a unique list.
Yeah, but he said one of the things that I got to criticize a little bit, Jeremy. One of the things he said that a unique look, and he picked wrestlers that almost all have the same look. Think about it. AJ wears pants and no shirt and wrestles with some armbands. So does John Morrison.
I don't know.
So
No,
does
John Morrison
John
was
Morrison.
very, very
I don't know
sparkly.
CM Punk didn't.
Look,
Jericho lifts in pants.
Look doesn't necessarily.
HBK
Would
lifts
you
in pants.
shut up for a second? Look does not necessarily constitute or describe the clothing they're wearing. I mean, CM Punk was tatted the fuck up. He
Okay.
changed his appearance all the time.
John
depending on where he
Morrison
was.
wasn't tatted up.
Maybe
HBK
that's his
wasn't
John-
tatted up. And until recently, Y2J wasn't tatted up. So they all.
It's not all about tats.
not
It just-
tattoos,
I'm
yeah.
saying they did all have the. HBK was kind of the first small dude that kind of fucked around the heavyweight picture. You know, he had the hairy chest, which was a small dude with a hairy chest, kind of the pretty
He's a
boy.
sexy boy.
No, I'm just saying he had a unique
Maybe
look.
that's what stands out to him, the sparkly look.
Maybe the
And
reason
for-
you
I
like
mean-
him so much is because Rob would be into that.
What'd you say, Bob?
What the fuck?
That's a unique list.
It's
Yeah.
unique. It is.
It's a good list, Jeremy.
And that's
I
good.
mean,
we want that.
4 out of 5, I think, are deserved in that argument.
I'm going to go
like
ahead
your
and
list,
ask right
Jeremy.
now, can I call in next Monday for this show? Because this one's going to be fun.
The 5, the topic, or the whole show?
The fucking, dude,
Yeah.
the whole show.
All right.
Yeah,
all
okay.
right.
Of course.
John Morris upload says John Morrison is arguably the best WWE wrestler of the 2000s not to be a world champion, disregarding the WWE CW title, of course.
Which he only
I'm
got
gonna
because
argue-
Benoit
and,
killed
and
his family.
I agree with Upload Test on most things, but I'm going to
I
say
hear what
It's damn true.
he's probably the most underutilized talent of the 2000s. But I'm not going to. The best talent?
Well, talent. If you go by talent,
Yeah.
I mean, in-ring work. John Morrison, he was doing some crazy stuff,
Yeah.
and also, I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
not
Melina
only
being part of that.
Kind of like
Yeah,
some
right.
of the cruiserweight stuff that we're seeing now.
oh
He was-
right,
Yeah.
and now, I mean, also
him
he's
versus
killing it
Kofi?
on Lucha Underground
He
as well
is.
as Johnny
Yep.
Mundo.
So
So
Noah gave his description of that list. So it said he said CM Punk was a punk rock straight edge kid, Jericho a rock star, No Country for Old Men villain, HBK a pretty boy, John Morrison a pretty boy, AJ Styles a great wrestler.
So is he agreeing with me?
I don't know.
That's kind of what he's saying.
Jonathan wants to throw his list out there. Number 5, Brock Lesnar. I don't know if I go there.
I can understand that one.
I
This
don't.
is starting out unique.
I'd rather you put Paige there. Number 4, The Rock. Number 3, Hogan. Number 2, Savage. Number 1, Stone Cold.
Yeah, I like that list.
It's a good argument
Wow.
list.
Yeah.
It's a decent argument
That's
list.
not a bad list.
Now, Juan has Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, Magnum TA, Flair, and Hogan is number 1.
Yeah, Magnum TA, I think, could have been a lot more.
That injury,
dude, he
man.
felt like a combination maybe of like Hogan and Michaels in one.
He would have made my face list.
If Magnum,
last night.
if Magnum TA wouldn't have gotten hurt, I think that number one, Sting would not have been as popular as he was.
Oh yeah,
and
probably.
two, Flair's resume might not be as padded as it is.
Yes, because Flair was supposed to drop it to Magnum TA, and I never really thought about that, Rob. I think you're absolutely right. Like if you go, he's
100% correct.
Yeah, if we talked about when Seth got injured, who benefited most, and unfortunately it was Roman, but. When Magnum TA went down, who benefited most? It's fucking Sting. You're right.
Oh, absolutely. So we'll do one more here, and then I'll close out this segment with CT going number 5, Matt Hardy, 4, Chris Jericho, 3, Randy Orton, 2, Randy Savage, number 1, Kevin fucking Owens.
Oh, that's a mix-up. Wow.
Too soon?
Kevin Owens.
It might be too soon, though. It might be too soon.
That's a unique choice.
I am a huge fan of Kevin Owens obviously. I don't know if I'm going to go that
That's
far.
his opinion.
But you know what?
But
though?
our job is to talk about it.
You know what, though? Whenever KO's career is done,
yeah.
who's to say that he's not right there?
Right.
What I fear is that because he wrestled for so long in the Indies, that maybe he won't have the career impact that he could have had if he came in earlier.
Well,
or
but
maybe
look
it was
at guys
be-
like
but maybe it was better for him to do that.
But that's the trend right now. I mean, look at guys like AJ Styles. He had an entire career, over 15 years, and the guy finally shows up in WWE. That's guys are kind of now wrestling on the Indies, doing their thing, and then on the tail end of their career, going into WWE and kind of cashing in.
Well,
I couldn't have said it better.
In just a few years, he's held the biggest belt in NXT and the biggest belt on Raw.
Right.
And he's 32.
Okay.
He's got at least a decade.
Well, let me get Noah in because we got everybody else. So Noah, number 5, Daniel Bryan.
Noah.
Number 4, CM Punk. Number 3, Y2J. Number 2, Randy Savage. Number 1 is legit, Undertaker.
Yeah,
I like that list.
That's the first person to put Undertaker on these lists. By the way,
I haven't seen that one. Okay, Jonathan, I'll do it. Fine, fuck, I'll do it. Jonathan's top 5 divas.
Body parts.
Paige, Britannia Knight, Paige, and AJ Lee.
Oh, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee's is number 1.
Yeah, but I don't know how serious you want to take that list, Garrett.
Yeah.
So look, hey, you guys are throwing your list up here and let me just tell you this: when I cut the live feed at the end of the show, the chat board goes away, and if there's a way to retrieve it, I don't.
Actually, Rob, can I jump in for a second?
What's that?
I want to, guys, since we're going to do this Monday, especially Jeremy, who you don't get to listen live, call in. Because we can play each one of yours just very simply. Say your list of 5. Call into the fan line. It's 704-444-0084. Call in. We'll play that call. We'll play your list, and we'll hear your little argument, and then we'll address it as the marked out crowd.
So Monday it's going to be the interview, our Big 5, the Rossum, and then it's just going to be this at the end. No segments beyond that.
No trivia, no nothing. We're dealing with this.
What I'm trying to get to.
Don't forget to tweet.
God damn it! Let me get it the fuck out. All right. Sorry, Bob. What I'm saying is once I cut the live stream, the chat board goes away, right? It's gone. So all the stuff you're putting in there, I'm going to lose it. So you email it to me. Do the Twitter hashtag marked out top 5, the number 5, marked out top 5, number 5. And I'll get it that way. You can do the fan line. You can do email. But get it to me before Monday night show so we can add you into the algorithm and discuss your top 5 in comparison to ours. And even if you're out there in podcast land and we've never heard from you, like Jeremy, like the intergalactic champion, the Zim,
you can comment.
Yeah,
that way too.
You can do that, but we want to hear from you out there. That with all the what they call passive listeners, we want you to jump in this as well. So make sure you get me that list in one of these social media forums so that I can add you to our top 5. Because I don't want to do the top 5 and you come at me like that's fucking bullshit. What about this person? I'm gonna go. You know what? You should have stepped up and put shit in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
And that's the
Your
bottom
vote
line.
counts.
Seriously, we want your voice to be heard. This isn't as hard as trying to pick Hillary or Trump. This is
that's not difficult at all. But
I think it should have been a top 7. This is a hard pick.
Kira, you are always trying to get extra answers and extra. I want to make
really
mine
hard.
10.
Just like
Rock,
a woman.
Shawn
Because I got some good ones.
Just like a woman. Let's make it a little bit more difficult.
I need extra 1 or 2
I have a
spots.
tie for 4 and a tie for 5.
With an
Well,
alternate.
hopefully this equation will kind of help us decide, who we don't need
Well,
7.
not-
I
it
think
won't-
5 will
That
be.
is
It won't help.
actually literally what it's
Well,
for.
Brian says
Right.
we don't need
Yeah.
7. And
Well,
I'll
the
agree
other
with
thing is
that.
it won't help Kira because math is hard.
No.
That's your comeback? No.
I imagine this.
How many pay-per-views are there?
What are we calling this?
So there's less?
His theorem. What is it? His
theorem.
equation.
His
algorithm. I feel
There's
like
no
it's almost like
algorithm
Scott Steiner's TNA promo with
2/3.
It's like a 2/3.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Ninja, please.
All right, so that we've done our best to make SmackDown sound better than it was us, but fuck, shit happens. So final thoughts. Let's kick it off with Stevie.
Ooh, okay.
3 fucking matches.
Mine's
Daniel
actually,
Bryan and Shane.
Mine's actually kind of a personal one, and it's a kind of a pipe bomb moment for the crew here.
Ooh. Does it have to do with fire ants?
I received some troubling news today, and maybe my podcast days are coming to an end. So I'll discuss with the crew here later after the show. But
wow.
I hope to be around. But if I'm not, I enjoyed this, and I miss all you guys.
Fuck, that's a
man.
pipe bomb and a half.
Yeah, Stevie?
I'm blown away.
Yeah, my gut hurts. Thanks, Stevie. Way to kick us down.
Wow.
Kiera, what do you got? Kiera, what do you got? Final thoughts.
I just have kind of this kind of sparked in my head during the show, but I'd like to see the executives have some more input. Make some more appearances on SmackDown.
Just show up.
Yeah, just show up. I mean, right now, Shane, if you can hear me, buddy, your dad's kind of punking you out right now. He's kind of proving his point with you can't do a better show than your sister. So your sister's pretty much like showing you up right now.
And it's
so
his
Shane,
younger sister.
Yeah. So Shane, come on, man. You gotta give us something. And Shane, he gives great stipulations to great matches. That's what I miss. And that's what I was looking forward to.
I just miss any involvement,
with
like
Shane.
you're saying. I just miss any involvement from an authority figure on that show. What do you got, Brian?
Yeah, I didn't really have too big of an issue with not having any authority on the show as far, GMs or whoever it is. I do think they could have had a touch of it. I think they could have had a little bit, like a dash of Daniel Bryan. But I mean, obviously we didn't get that. I just don't know really where they're going to go as far as we only have one more week until was it No Mercy?
Yeah, I think so.
I just don't know how they're going to round the card out or get me, invested in any kind of storylines that they have going. I'm hoping that next week they show something. They have me
next week. They have to do real matches because they did the go home show tonight.
Exactly. So I'm praying that SmackDown can kind of come through for next week for me.
And not to interject your final thought, Brian, but aren't you getting tired of like it coming to the last minute of them rounding up the matches?
And that could continue to be an issue that they have maybe too many big shows, too many pay-per-views.
Well, and the other thing is, how do you promote a card that you don't set until a few days before the pay-per-view? Like,
I don't get it.
That's always boggling to me. Bob, what's your final thought?
I don't have it memorized, but Rob, what is y'all's name on Twitter?
At Smart Mark Show.
Okay, follow us on Twitter. I have started making tagging stuff. We can continue this conversation on Twitter. We don't have to have the YouTube boards. We can always have fun afterwards and, do a little business for y'all. And hey, just remember, kids, if the show sucks, we can still have fun talking about it.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Good
we did our
point,
best
Bob.
to have fun and be lighthearted until Stevie deflated the room.
Sorry.
Rob, what do you got?
Sorry, I'm gut punch. So I'll just do the board. Jonathan Durant says, later, guys, final rating, 2-page face licks out of 10 for tonight.
God damn it, dude.
Noah says, final thoughts, fuck that ring rat Alexa Bliss for ruining Becky Lynch's appearance.
Oh,
Creative team needs to stop taking acid when writing Bray's segments. Dolph, just leave and go to Lucha Underground. Also, fuck this show for only 3 matches on a 2-hour program. CT, my final thought is that the list is now for any and all shows, and if anyone says anything, they're going on the list.
Wait, anything against CT or anything, period? Because you and I just made the list by talking.
I don't know. I'm scared.
CD, what are the rules?
Noah, I'll give a 6.5 out of 10 for the show. Upload for a rather shallow SmackDown. We should use this as an opportunity to praise their relatively new backstage and interview girl. She's pretty solid.
I've been saying that. I don't even know her name because I just stare at her.
Who?
Did y'all see the creepy moment when Ambrose rubbed her cheek?
No.
Yeah, when he came by and talked. Yeah, when she stopped him in the back area and was like interviewing him. When he got done talking, he just rubbed his hand across her cheek and walked off, and it was the creepiest fucking
Renee
thing.
might get pissed about that.
Yeah, then maybe he's trying to take a dig at her, so they had some
And
sort of fight.
We have, at the end of the show, we have Joker joining us.
He's on the list.
Hey, Joker.
Joker says, canceled my network membership yesterday because WWE has lost me as a whole, just not feeling anything they are doing. And
Damn.
I felt that way at the end of Attitude when I stopped watching for 10 years. You know, I'm with you. And finally, if you talk shit about me or if you like Roman, you're on the list from CT.
Okay, thanks for clarifying,
All right,
CT.
so
I don't have to worry about the Roman thing.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
The Cena's on the list?
Yeah. My final thought, I hope when we turn the mics off and stuff, we get some clarification from Stevie so my gut hurts a little less. We figure out what the fuck is going on there. He definitely pulled the pipe bomb, CM Punk style, on us here at the end. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I really think that it is a struggle sometimes when we have such a poor quality episode tonight to kind of make it go. But quite honestly, guys, the fun part of the night is talking to you guys on the chat board, getting your opinions, having you mix it up with us. I really feel like we've hit a stride here with our shows, and I feel like part of it is because the five of us talk to each other constantly. We see each other all the time. We do sometimes 3 podcasts in a week. I love getting involved with these people I've never met. I can't wait to hear your voices and predictions for our Monday segment. So I'm really glad we got involved. Is there anything else anybody wants to throw in there before I sign off?
Adam, you suck.
All right, thank you.
Fuck you, Bob.
I was expecting a jackass somewhere in the night, Kara. You let me down. In any event, we'll see you next week. Same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.